Hey everybody, welcome back. We're back on Just a Guy with a Beard. We are here, episode number 40. I can't believe we're at episode number 40 already. We're coming up on a year for Just a Guy with a Beard. May 12th will be the 1 year anniversary of Just a Guy with a Beard. It's crazy. And I started off in a little studio, and now we're here. We're doing cool stuff. We got cool people on the show. Tonight, our guest, Lisk, Executive Vice President of the New York Riptide at the National Lacrosse League, is here. We're going to talk lacrosse. We're going to talk some Jersey stuff. And we're going to talk about some beer they got going on. So stay tuned. Just a Guy with a Beer, episode 40 starts right now. There we go. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Just a Guy with a Beer, episode number 40. I'm here with Lisk, the Executive Vice President of the New York Riptide for the National Lacrosse League. And Rich, welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you. We finally get to come on and we finally get to talk. I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a long time. It's fun to see you. Perhaps.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to have you on. And, it was a little bit bittersweet, seeing you wearing the Riptide stuff. But now I'm wearing the Riptide stuff too, because my beloved Black Wolves, they left me. Like I feel like a scorned lover. But I found somebody. I found my true love. I'm with the Riptide, and it's all good. And I wish the Black Wolves, or whatever they're called now, out in Albany, the best. But I am Team Riptide, and so we're here to talk a little bit about that. So what's going on, my friend? Tell us what's going on.
Since the last time, guys, it was emotional. I don't think just ever cried. It was a great opportunity for my family to do this with all the but even a great team, bunch of guys. It was tough. I did that just in the locker room too. Meet a lot of meet my family. I'm a big proponent of having your family and one big thing. Book as you know, you bunch of things that I've and I do ownership stake. It was tough. It wasn't the whole thing. I was there. So it was and then we're here, and I start over, and as you we did a lot of over.
Yeah.
We did an overhaul. We were one of didn't see us big the best way.
Yeah.
So made the decision to move on. Staff bring back some old with Geltman and do things with great. And we start baby and we're big free from the and was able to land Callum, Derek Downs, and made it Mitchell and we got draft. Now I feel good with Leo Soros, we Andrew Suter here.
Yeah.
There's the other big piece I would say good goalie. We ran with a good young goal. Everything points right. Steve Bill, that guy, and goalies here. So excited, but it was building from scratch. Good foundation. Fix them.
Listen, I mean, I look out there and I see a lot of familiar faces, like you said. I look, it's like Black Wolves out in Long Island. There's many Black Wolves out there, but you got a great bunch of guys. I mean, obviously adding a guy like Callum Crawford to the squad definitely is going to be great for you guys when we finally come back next year. Because I mean, that dude lights it up. He's going to put the ball in the back of the net, and you guys got with guys like him, and you got Miles Jones out there, and you have a great bunch of guys. You said you got Suits out there, and Downs, and did you guys get Amen in the draft?
We did not. The Black and
oh, that's right, the Blackwells got him.
I was looking on our offense, and we didn't put the ball in the net. We keep the ball out of the net. We had to really from build it all over. I said Callum would be the first guy because you can build a guy like right. So guys years old. He's in the best, and I think his best years these last couple of years. Callum and have Ellison Gibson right side. Left side you have drafted Dan Bowman, Eric Arnold. We on the lefty two down in Ty Thompson. So I was like we're gonna be okay there. And on the backside we really you have Dan McCray and Scott Johnston. We got Robert, Heidi, and then we two really young D. That's where I blend myself and staff did a good job. Young D, and I like that a young goalie, Abrams or Lamont like we did. Get 5 to 7 and have to live to the next 10 years and anchored at the veterans we had with Greg Downey and Reed. Now we got Gray, Duder, Arn Johnson. It's in those young guys. And let them play.
Right.
We did Chicago Bomberry. The D I want to build. I did about one more, and we're not done.
Right.
Be some other things you'll.
That's good, and it's good. Like a lot of those guys that you mentioned, especially the ones that were the Black Wolves, they had a chance to play with guys like Brett Manny, who the consummate leader, and I'm sure that a lot of that rubbed off on those guys. So it's great that you guys got good people in your locker room. And now, how much do you have to do? Are you still doing a lot of the team building there, or you kind of like take a step back from that?
It's a funny story when I the business side of things and things. I also handle the division two tennis ends. We also own an 8. We own a Wolfpack Ninja. So I do the sports. So I did the business. We're setting up a business in Long Island. So I had to move from New Jersey. I've been here about a year now. And I set up the whole sales, marketing, PR, and then concentrated on. And it's really a three between Jimmy, myself, and they're the GM that sit back and guidance and things like that. Those are the guys that are but we all work very well together. Very good collab. One of the things I do and one of the things I hope I bring to it culture that was here. I tell this when I got here. Players was taking over the Lacrosse, and in that I kept each guy. Went back and looked. Word that kept coming up. And the three words were passion and pride. All negative. No pride. We had passion. Where our colors went, and there was broken sides on both sides. So I went to the owner. What do you want to be? What you're. And they said they wanted a beer team in this league. Beer team in this league. In New York, with the ownership foundation we have, there's no reason we shouldn't be. I went back and I sat down and I said, and what we're going to do, we're going to live by everything we have. the whole front staff. That was the other thing I noticed that night. There was three entities. There was like coach and the front staff. And now we're all one team.
That's good.
We do joint team calls for the players. We all search the front. He is or power. Every one of our players performs on the shooter shirt, P4 or something, and the goalie. So we live by power. We will have pride team. Everyone will have. There will be no broken promises or from the player. We do all three of them. We will be the premier, and that's
You're off to a great start with that. I mean, you got some great teams. Some of our fans are having a little trouble hearing you, Rich. Your mic keeps cutting in and out a little bit. So I don't know if it's not turned up or not. I don't know. But Rich was talking about the 4 Ps, about having some pride and performing well and being a family and being a team, and that stuff wasn't there when you got there. So listen, I know what you can do. I've seen what you can do. You did it with the Black Wolves. They're reaping the rewards from you right now. So I'm excited to see what the future holds for the Riptide, and I'm glad I'm on board now.
I am too. There's a lot. It's hard to get across that set. I'm working on a deal to get everyone on a ferry. I want all my buddies.
Yeah, that's going to be great. Yeah, that's going to be great. And I mean, definitely we're gonna be out there. Definitely at least once. It's not that far. It's only a couple 2 or 3 hours. So it's worth it to come out there, especially if you're doing like a Saturday or Sunday afternoon game. It'll be something very cool to do. So now, you and I are pretty close in age, but we grew up in the same area. You came from Union Beach.
Yeah.
And I'm from Town.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably now. Where did you graduate? What year did you graduate high school?
I graduated high school six.
Okay, so you're a little older, but we were in high school around at the same time. So we always played you guys in football. I went to Monmouth.
I was a baseball player.
We probably played against each other. I was a baseball player all 4 years at Monmouth. So we absolutely played against each other. That's pretty awesome. Who knew?
You would have noticed me, but I could field really. I was blowing the up.
So that's awesome. It's cool. And you said you went to St. John Vianney.
Yeah.
Yep. You were a Lancer out there, so I know we definitely played against each other. So that's cool. And then
we were in the B North.
Yep, we were B North as well. Yeah, with was like us and Red Bank Catholic. Yeah, it was all of those guys. RBC, Red Bank Regional, Long Branch, all those teams. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's awesome. It's all mixed up now. It's still the short conference, but they have like all different. They don't even play the same teams anymore.
I haven't got back in a long. Actually, it's a funny story. I met my wife and we went together, prom together, and she grew up in Union Beach. Union Beach. Not the greatest town.
Well, you're right near Keensburg, so.
Yeah.
My dad's from Keensburg.
So the joke in my Fort made fun of Union Beach. Beach could make fun of Kingsburg, but Kingsburg had that music when I was a kid.
That's funny. Because my mom's from Hazlitt, and my dad's from Keensburg, so all in the same area. So very cool. And then so now you after high school you went to Rutgers.
After high school, I went to Rutgers. I did one year at Monmouth, and then I went to Rutgers. From Rutgers, graduated job with the World Wrestling.
Oh wow!
And was on road with wrestling for years. Worked there. Which was great. And I went to the Philadelphia organization and got and I started Phantoms doing Phantoms team. And then they opened a jersey called the Trenton Titans hockey team.
Yeah, I remember them.
And I went there and was there for a little while. I be the GM and president. And in 2005, and then I went to and I was with Bon Jovi and in his football.
Yeah.
And we won a championship.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the Soul.
In 2008, we win the whole league full.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We're on, and ABCT Bon Jovi threw us a. We had a for 50,000 people in Philadelphia. I say you owe us money, players. The next thing I know, we're not paying you. And,
that's unfortunate.
So I started my own company, and one of my clients, Philadelphia Wings. And I started there as well, and the game with the team.
That's great. And listen, I'm glad that all worked out. And if you weren't there with the with the Black Wolves, then we wouldn't have not have met. So we actually met at a season ticket holder. I don't know if you remember. We met at the season ticket holder event there at the Mystic Sports Center, and we talked that night. Yeah, it was. My wife kept asking me if she could slap everyone on the butt in the tunnel when they were coming out of the tunnel.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I think it when we were drinking, and you guys want to down, you can line the guys up and
slap him on the butt and tell him good game. Yeah. She still talks about that all the time. It's funny. So cool. All right, so
there was like a little hallway by the fields that we were talking about.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, we had a little bar. That was a good time. So I just want to let everybody know that this portion of the show was sponsored by Willimantic Brewing Company in Willimantic, Connecticut. Amazing beers, fantastic menu. Check them out at www.willimanticbrewingcompany.com. And before we continue, Rich, we're going to take a little time here. We're going to let my sponsors get a little love, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Riptide and what direction you guys are headed in right now, and what the future holds for the NLL, and then we'll get into that delicious beer you got there. All right, so folks, stay tuned. We'll be right back. You were listening and watching to Just a Guy with a Beer, episode number 40 with Rich Lisk.
If you're in the market for a used vehicle at a great price, head over to GNS Auto Sales in Franklin, Connecticut, and take a look at their great selection: BMW, Audi, Dodge, Chevy, Ford, and so much more. And whether it's an oil change, brake repair, or the check engine light, let Pat, Wendy, and their team of professionals take care of all your automotive needs. That's GNS Auto Sales, located in Franklin, Connecticut. Give them a call at 860-383-0050 or find them on the web at www.gnsautosales.llc.com.
Have you got a taste for exquisitely crafted beer and pub grub with a foodie flair? Then These Guys Brewing Company on Franklin Street in Norwich, Connecticut has got what you're craving. Enjoy a variety of classic and unique craft beers brewed on site, and indulge in a delicious meal with seasonal dishes from their scratch kitchen. And check them out on Facebook or online at theseguysbrewing.com to stay up to date with their freshest brews, current menu, and upcoming events. These Guys Brewing Company, where it's all about good times, great food, and fantastic craft beer.
Hey, do you hear that? That's the sound of people getting together and having a good time. These are some of the sounds that you're gonna hear when you visit Epicure Brewing on Franklin Street in Norwich. Epicure is a craft brewery that wants you to experience friends, a lot of laughter, and of course, Epicure's craft beers on tap. Bring your friends or come down and make some new ones while enjoying the freshest quality beer in the area. Epicure Brewing is located at 40 Franklin Street, Norwich, right in the heart of the historic district of Norwich. Check out Epicure Brewing on the web at epicurebrewing.com, as well as finding them on Facebook. So come on down and add your voice to the sounds you hear in the background right now. Follow the hashtag Epicure Brewing for Life.
Unify is a local full-service marketing and branding agency that helps your business strategize, develop, and implement a marketing plan using the best platforms and materials to connect you with the right customers quickly. Find them on Facebook at UnifyCT or on Instagram at Unify_CT, or call Laura directly at 860-326-6003. Strategize, develop, and connect. That's Unify. You know, I've always wondered what it would be like to have a place to go that combined my favorite things. Great beer, a rustic, authentic, relaxing vibe that plays great metal music in the background, all while being close to home. Well, Labyrinth Brewing Company in Manchester, Connecticut has made that wish come true. Finding their love for craft beer and the legends of heavy metal, they have created a fantastic atmosphere for craft beer lovers of all tastes. Whether it's the smooth, dark flavor of freezing moon, the eye-watering bite of a sour minotaur, or the hoppy flavor of a turbo love juice, you'll always find something to enjoy on their tap list. And if craft beer isn't your thing, not to worry, Labyrinth now has a full wine, cider, and frozen cocktail menu just for you. Check them out on the web at www.labyrinthbrewingcompany.com.
Do you have a junk car or maybe one that got blown up and caught on fire? The guys from Scrap for Cash, they don't care. They're going to come to you. They're going to tow it away for free, and then they're going to pay you $275 for it. Scrap for Cash will turn that heat in your backyard into money so you can pay bills, taxes, groceries.
A night on the town.
Find Scrap for Cash on Facebook or call 860-373-2556. Scrap for Cash.
All right, we're back here in the Epicure Brewing Studios. I'm your host, Scott Fryer. I'm here with my guest, Rich Lisk. He is the Executive Vice President of the New York Riptide of the National Lacrosse League. And what you got there, my friend? That looks like it's pretty tasty.
The West Hampton Brewing Riptide Double Ipa.
Double IPA. Now, unfortunately, laws are preventing you from sending me some of that delicious beer. So I'm going to have to find a way to get out to Long Island and get my hands on some of that. Because I was watching you pour it before. I was getting thirsty. And even if I did, I'm watching my girlish figure right now. So I'm just drinking a seltzer and Tito's tonight. So I'm just a guy with a mixed drink tonight, not just a guy with a beer.
I did like these, and I had an interview when we were talking here, and they're potent, 20%. I had two of them, and wait a second.
Yeah, they'll sneak that will definitely sneak up on you if you're not used to doubles and triple. The first time I ever drank a triple IPA, that kind of happened to me. I drank a couple of them pretty quickly, and it snuck up on me, and I paid the price for that. So that was a lesson learned. I'll never do that again. So now, where can if people want to get their hands on some of the Riptide beer out there in New York and Long Island, how can they do that?
So right now it's at the West Hampton, and they can ship, but they only ship to New York. We are working with distributors in supermarkets.
Okay,
so that'll be very, very
soon. So anywhere in New York, right? Just in the state of New York, or just in the boroughs?
Anywhere in the borough, anywhere they ship to, and they hit all the boroughs.
Excellent. So if you're out there in New York, in the state of New York, and you want to try some of the Riptide Double IPA, just go to West Hampton Beach Brewing Company's website. I'm sorry I didn't look it up, but West Hampton Beach Brewing Company, they are the ones who are making this beer now for the Riptide, and it looks pretty cool. It looks the color of it is amazing, a little caramel color, and that looks really nice. So if you're out there and you're in New York State and you can hear my voice right now, I would definitely appreciate you if you got some of that and sent some to me. So try it out here. I'll meet you somewhere. Yeah, it's a touchy thing. Like some people I know will still do it. Like some people have done it, but I don't want to get anybody in trouble, especially you guys out there. You got a reputation to maintain out there. So
it just means that anyone that really wants to try out your Long Island, we'll go to lunch, and I'll bring.
There you go. So it's worth the trip. It's worth the trip. Yeah, I actually wish we were playing in the Long Island tournament, lacrosse tournament at Farmingdale this year, because that's not too far away. We could have hooked up. Yeah, we don't play in that one anymore. So I did play out there with the college team that I coach. We played out on Farmingdale State last year.
Okay.
So this year, no, because of COVID, there wasn't a lot of traveling going on. So hopefully next year everything will be back to normal. And
I'm trying to still fit being a Jersey like you at Long Island. They keep telling me everything. I just use the GP.
Yeah, that's right. People from New Jersey know how to drive, man. If you can drive in Monmouth County, especially in Eatontown, where the Eatontown, you can navigate the Eatontown Circle. You can navigate anything, right? It's the circle of death. You can get through that. I got my driver's license. They took me through the Eatontown Circle on my driver's test. I went right through it, and I was good to go. And I went because the DMV that I went to was in West Long branch.
Sure.
And they're like, "Yo, if you can navigate this, you're good to go, man." I was done in the rain.
I remember as a kid, parents used to throw one of those biscuits through the take us to DMV. Did it that Eatontown for hours with no air. Sit there just that was our big trip. Go to the mall.
Yeah.
There's a Sizzler over.
Yeah, Sizzler. Yeah, I was right. I used to walk there. I was so close to the mall when I was growing up. So let's talk about let's get back to the Riptide just for a few minutes here.
Yeah.
So now you guys are not the first team, indoor lacrosse league team to play in New York, right? You guys had there was the Saints from 89 to 03, because the Saints were in New Jersey before then. Because I remember them because they used to play where the Devils used to play at Brendan Byrne Arena, and because we had Devils tickets, they used to hook us up with Saints tickets, and that was the first time I ever saw lacrosse, and I thought it was the greatest thing I'd ever seen in my life, indoor lacrosse, because there was fights every 5 seconds. So that was back in the old school in the 80s. That was the truth back then. They fought and it was fights. It wasn't a couple guys squaring up and pulling sweaters. It was they were bare knuckle brawls.
Oh God, that was the play and that would think I watched some old video. No way. Half they do ever be legal nowadays.
Oh no, there's no way that they would even allow some of the stuff there. So now I know you remember Justin Ivey from your days of the Black Wolves, and he wanted you to explain why it's important for you to be there against the glass every game. And I know I've seen you at every single game. That every single game you were there for, I was also there as well. And you were there at the glass, off to the left. I could see you there every single time. And you had your little spot over there by the Howlers, and you watched every single game. Why is that so important to you?
I'm a big superstar too. So out they put a table, two waters, sunflower seeds. We just fished that Mike would get. I put out my papers. We'd keep track of goals. I'd also keep track of what ocean things like. And then every once in a while, you guys noticed go over the line or not. Let's test. Glenn would look down and give me the look, and I'd go. Don't throw the flag.
Yes, throw the flag. Test. Challenge it.
Throwing it. But it was always the perfect spot to see. I like sitting so you can see everything. So I could keep my notes. And at halftime we from and I'll go through. You see different things you do not, and that's what we would gain.
That's good. And I always like seeing here because it felt like, hey, this guy's got a skin in the game. He cares. He's here. He's not up in the box. You could have easily walked up and sat in the nice box up in the rafters there, but you were always down on the sidelines and you were there in the trenches with the guys. So as a fan and as a guy who follows sports, who coaches and who played sports, I appreciate that from my boss. So I'm glad that you do that. That was a great question from Justin. So thank you for that, Justin.
Absolutely.
I know you touched on it a little bit. So tell us about GF Sports. How did you get involved in that? And what do you guys really do there?
So GF Sports, GF Cap. So Barry Furman, Hank Ratner, and Bill Stro got together in 2015 rated GF Sports. They originally invested in sports entertainment. One of the companies they had, Boom, and they sold it to and then they got into Repucom. Repucom evaluated funds. So if you gave a dollar for a spot, they tell you how much you got in return. And then with that they sold it to Neil into buying sports property. Bought ATP. They had a long force show. And then they went to the lacrosse. They looked at other leagues. When they went to the National Lacrosse, they where we want to be, and they reinvent Coliseum. were stringent process. Other people that were in York, and they won. And then they went out a with the AKC, and then we bought the Warriors, and we have we just purchased.
Okay.
So it's split up. GF Sports and Entertainment. I'm the executive vice sports, the executive vice president entertainment. I met them through a mutual contact. A friend of mine was John was an advisor on as the president. I joined on for 2020. He approached me to the team doing it. I said, listen, I'm not going to leave the Black Wolves to just another team, to be a team like my horizon. And Sean had a vision, and his vision I wanted. I was getting ready to move to the stuff. So we're gonna do it. It was hardest professional decision in my life because I love the work.
That's awesome.
The ownership group, and Ted Gold, Brad, Mohegan, and Marcus, one of my best. And the coaching together, and the you mentioned before. I've been with 8 years, and I remember the day the team. I read in early, and I got to talk to you. And Brett thought I did.
Yeah.
I was sick. I said no, bro. This is an opportunity. And pass up. He started to cry. We talked a lot, and he's been last. I wanted to surround people that were good humans, and that's what I did there. Right? If you get to do it, you surround yourself everyone you like, and you get along with it. It was rare. It was very special.
Yeah.
So it was tough, but good. My fan, and it was a good challenge forward.
And I love to see it. I love it. I'm so happy for you that you're out there and you're succeeding. And part of me when you left, part of me was mad because I knew everything you were doing and we had just become friends. But I mean, you don't lose that just because you went off. And now I will say if this was the NFL and you were working with the Giants and you went off to be to some cushy job with the Dallas Cowboys, we would have to reconsider the friendship.
I understand.
But you went off to do really good things, and it's a new team. And
I don't know if you remember that in the stands with you on.
Yes, you did.
I choked up. It was hard for me to talk to people, yourselves, and Mike, and all the guys. Part of I guys, good friends. You a team. You became friends. It was. When I talk to you guys, and I'm not afraid to admit it.
Yeah. We were sad. We were sad, man, because like I said, we became friends. We formed a relationship, but listen, like you were saying, how Brett, you called Brett in to talk, and first of all, that guy's a class act. On and off the field, the guy's a class act. Probably one of, if not the most respected player in the NLL by the league, by the fans. And I know that he, just based on what you say, I know that he was, happy for you, even though obviously he didn't want you to go. He probably felt the same way I did. We don't want you to see you go, but we want to see you go someplace and do what you love and succeed. And it's so awesome to see you out there doing great things. And I'm happy for you. And again, everything happens for a reason. You left, the Black Wolves are gone, and now we're back together again.
Exactly.
We won't be seeing each other as much, but I'm going to come out there and make it a point to come out there and see a game at least once a year.
Oh, I'd love it. I'd love it. You got them in, and not just a game for the game early, stay over, hang out. Like I miss that.
Yeah.
We could do that after the game.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a special place, right? Walk to your room. It was a place thing. And
yeah.
I will back Egan and with the Black. We built something because I remember going in there the first year, and and we had 3,000 people. I remember that second year. I always store this story. We went to the playoffs. We beat Georgia, and we overtime. 5 minutes before it starts, and the starting in their go Black Wolves on. And I remember win. Thank God. And then I said, we built something.
Yes.
We built a fan base.
That was my favorite moment. I would say out of the 5.5 years that I was there. That was because last year kind of counted, but it didn't count. But it was, that was my favorite moment. That with the overtime, you had to win that last game of the season to get in the playoffs, and you did it. And then you played Georgia, and you beat Georgia, and that was my favorite moment because, like you said, and I'm thinking about it right now, talking about it, I got goosebumps talking about it. It was awesome because fans, they put your heart and soul into rooting for the team. You're invested. That's why I always hate when you say a fan says we, and someone says, "Oh, you're on the team." Well, yeah, you're the fans because without the fans, there is no team, and you invested in it.
Remember town halls, and we'd get up there, and we'd 2 hours.
Yeah.
There was no question that I wouldn't answer.
Exactly.
Because I want you to honor the type. I want you to bet in the team. I wanted you guys. I love doing it. I wanted to tell you that was going on behind.
Yep.
Because people don't understand, and I get it. I love the Yankees. I grew up in that. But there are times decisions, and I'm like, do that.
Yeah, exactly. I do it every game when they lose. I do it every day. I'm in holding it. I don't know if you've seen my other show yet, my baseball show, but I question a lot of the things they do every night. I'm questioning what are they doing that for. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean, and it's because you're not just an executive there. You're a fan too.
I'm a fan,
and that was one of the coolest things about you is you cared. It wasn't just a job for you. It wasn't just something that you just did. It was something you were proud of that you built and you were invested in it. Your heart was in it, and that's why I thought you were the best fit. You were great, and I thought we were definitely going to lose something when you left. But you trained your relief well, so they did a great job after you left. And but you still listen. Had they won last year, that would have been a ring for you too.
Well, I will tell you this: like French and I had a he had Rich win because too. And I knew the playoffs was going to be at every playoff, and they were like we're being like you were in the beginning and give Mike in Milan guy before that I've been the thing and been involved the whole, which I appreciate.
Yes, and it's good. And I'm glad that they recognize that too because us as the real fans. I hate to use that term real fans because everybody who cheers for him is a real fan. But there's a difference between people that go there and they cheer for the team, and then you have the people that understand the game and they understand the business of the game because they've been following sports and they're heavily involved in the sports world and they get it. They understand that, hey, like when you had to let Bill go, it's a business at the end of the day. Yes, you did not want to let Bill go. I'm sure that I remember you fielded questions about that one at the town hall because it was a very unpopular move. But sometimes you have to make unpopular decisions as a leader. Sometimes you have to make unpopular decisions, and you did it, and you handled it well, and it worked out. I mean, nobody wanted to see Bill go, and there was no sour grapes. He handled it like a pro. You handled it like a pro, and it is what it is. And we moved on, and the team got better. You did what was right for the team.
And I'm okay with that. Like, again, I'm a fan. I understand people. People. I want you to be invested. I remember when that. And everyone was upset. They're putting us online, ripping on. They're passionate what we did. So call a town meeting. So call a town meeting, and I will answer every question. And put it like this. I give my honest answer. We don't agree. We don't agree. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We don't have to agree.
Correct.
But at least you know where I am.
Right. You understood why.
I'm not a big hider. I want to be out there in front of everything. I want to be out there in front of everything.
Yeah, and that was good. And we, as fans, we appreciated that. You and the rest of the management team, Amber, she's off doing great things now. And the whole Jen, and she's Jen. You remember Jen, right? Jen followed her out there to Kansas City, And I've become a women's soccer fan now because of them too. So I love what they're doing. I'm a Kansas City Sporting fan now because of them. So I love what they're doing, and I love to see my friends happy and see them successful. And I'm glad that all of you guys are doing great. So before we say goodnight here, let's talk one more time. What is the plan going forward for the National Lacrosse League and the New York Riptide? Are we going to play lacrosse in the fall?
Yes, we're going to play lacrosse. Third and fourth is opening weekend. Or I'm planning for either the last weekend of November here in New York.
Excellent.
And it's going to be 18. We'll end around the mid-April. They're adding a team in Fort Worth, and everything that we saw before. We're going to get now a little bit extra because at the bill. I can tell you our monthly meetings with them, ready to go.
Excellent.
I think this season is going to be
Outstanding. And I want to see some more butts in the seats out there at Nassau Coliseum.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, so you guys start winning. All it takes is start winning games, and you'll see it.
I promise you that.
You'll see it.
I promise you that. We will have hard. We've done a really good job of staff. Tremendous staff. We've sold a lot of season tickets. Our social media has been really around here. And we use this time your off season.
That's outstanding. So, well, unfortunately, time is running out for us tonight, Rich. So I really appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time. I know you're a busy man, but we've been trying to get this. You promised me you'd come on as soon as your beer dropped, and there it is, and here you are. And I appreciate you being here and giving us a little bit of your time tonight. So thank you again, my friend. It's great to see you. The best of luck to you this summer, and we will definitely, me and the rest of the Black Wolves fans that are now Team Riptide, we will see you during the season for sure.
My pleasure. Thank
you. All right. And this segment was brought.
Family.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And this segment has been brought to you by LBP Hair Studio in Oakdale, Connecticut. Go see Jen and her staff for all of your hair design needs. Go to www.lbphairstudio.com. And one more plug for me. If you haven't been following me on social media, everyone, I am hiking a 26.2 mile ruck with a 35-pound backpack in October, and I am raising money for this. I am trying to raise $1,500 for fallen soldiers and first responders. So if you go to my website or you go to my Facebook page, you can see the link there. Please donate whatever you have, whatever you can do. Please donate to me. I'll put the link up again tonight. But please, it would mean a lot to me if you could reach in, even if it's $25. It helps. I'm up to $325 right now. So thank you so much, and thank you for your time tonight again, Rich. I appreciate you, and we will talk soon, my friend. All right, so yes, sir. Just a reminder, Just a Guy with a Beer is every other week now. So episode number 41 is going to be a special episode. It will be Just a Guy with a Connecticut Beer Tour, where I will be jumping on the Connecticut Beer Tour's bus with my good friend Michelle Stanish, and we are going to tour several breweries here in Connecticut, and we're going to do some interviews in the breweries. It's going to be an awesome time. So that's going to air the week of May 16th. So don't forget, I will be giving you reminders on that. So until next time, I'll see you guys the week of May 16th. For Rich Lisk, this is Scott Fryer saying, please stay safe, wear your mask, get vaccinated, and please do not beer shame your friends. Have an awesome night, everybody. We'll see you in a couple weeks.